Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another DIY Danny video, and today I'm going to show you how to do a bird bath fountain. It's just a fountain, a little bubbling water on the top for the birds to drink water, because I had that little plate up there, but that wasn't cutting it. It's just a regular plate of water up there. Then there wasn't I haven't seen one bird on that thing. So I decided to do a fountain, self-sustaining, fountain. It's gonna shoot up a little bit of water, and it'll stay contained. Of course, first thing you're gonna need is a pot. You can use any type of pot you want. The pot that I'm using, this is I bought this from I think it was Party City or something. This is a few years ago. This is for Halloween. This one is in black. I did fill it up with water. It is sealed. There's no holes in it or anything. If there is holes, you cover it up with silicone, whatever. But this one is sealed. It's fine. It works well. Okay, so any pot will do. This one is the nicest looking pot that I have that I can do this project with. And of course, you're gonna need a pump. I'm using this old pump that I rescued from another old fountain a few years ago. It was all beat up, whatever. It was actually in the trash. I brought it home. I took the pump out. I rescued a pump, so one day I can reuse it for a project like this. So here it is. This electric pump. Of course, you can use solar pumps. Those are very popular today. I'm going to go ahead and do it with the electric pump since I have it. I want to use it. Plus, it's in my backyard, and I have an outlet over there, and I can use it. Okay? And, of course, you're going to need some rocks. You can use river rock. You can just buy Home Depot or Hobby Lobby or something. You can get all these rocks I picked up from my yard, outside my backyard. There's plenty of rocks out there. Hand-picked them. It's more than enough for the project. Also, 3 plastic pots. I can't say which ones are which. Because depending on what type of pot you have, I just eyeball it. This one is basically going to go. It's going to go in here. This is like the base. This is where the pump is going to be under, and this is just like the tower part, and then this is the capper or the top part. Of course, you want to pick a spot where, first of all, it's level. I want the bird feeder is there, but I don't want it clear near the bird feeder. I want it near under a tree, preferably, because birds prefer to be on a bird bath where there's a nearby tree in case they need to escape. We do have all types of little predators here, like hawks and all that. And they need to, right away, if they need to get on a tree or whatever, because when a bird is in the bird bath, they're actually soaking wet, and their feathers are soaking wet. They actually are vulnerable to, that's when they're at the heaviest, because they're all wet and all that. And they cannot just fly right away. Usually they have to fly to a nearby tree. And this makes it easy for them to just get up there and get away from any type of, whatever, raccoons or squirrels, or they're not really predators, but they just annoy the birds. And we do have some cats that roam around here, and they like to sometimes chase the birds. Okay, so that's why I picked this spot. Pick whatever spot you want, but this is the spot I'm picking. Okay, so pick a spot first, because once you put it there, it's going to be very heavy to move it. Of course, I had to orient mine, excuse me, where the plug is going to go toward that outlet right there. Okay, this is, if yours is electrical, in my case it is. If you have a solar power pump, you can skip this step. But I wanted to orient mine for the outlet. Okay, just keep that in mind when you put the pump in there. If it's an electrical pump, you want the cord to be wherever you want it to go. Because this is the front. This is where people are going to watch it from. As you can see, you don't see no cords there. You want to really hide the cord as much as you can. Of course, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the pump in the fountain, or the base, or whatever you want to call it. Well, it is going to be a fountain. Okay, this one has suctions. There's the floor there. You can put it there. You can just put it right in there. Now, there is a thing to adjust it. This one is pretty old. It's kind of, it doesn't really work well. And it's just gonna bubble. I already tested it out actually. We're just gonna put it there. Suctions are not gonna work on this anyway, but you know, keep it there because we're gonna put the first the base. We're gonna cover that up. Okay, we're gonna do that next. Now, of course, for the plastic pots, you're gonna have to drill a hole on the top of each one because you want to run the hose through there. Okay, this is about an inch wide. I used about a 3/4 inch bit because I couldn't find a bit for that, and I just wound up drilling and grinding it around. Of course, if you don't have a drill, you can use a hot glue gun. Just heat the element and melt it in there and go around. You can use that, or a soldering iron. Not a hair curling iron. I'm talking about soldering, like a soldering iron. You can put it in there also and melt it. Okay, you can use whatever just to make the hole. Okay, just big enough for you to run the hose through there. Okay, and like I said, whatever you have available, that's what you use. Just make sure the hole is big enough. Even if you go a little too big, you could always put silicone on it. I'm not gonna do that because these are already kind of tight. I already fitted them in, so it's fine. Okay, so I put the first pot in there, and of course underneath that is the pump. As you can see, the holes right there. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the next one on top. Now I stacked the second one on top of it, and this one stacks on top of the other one. Okay. Remember, there's always holes here that the water's gonna drain through. Okay. And now we're gonna do we're gonna finish out with the top one. Now that I topped it off, of course, you need to put at least one rock because it's going to be flimsy because, of course, the cord and the pump is, it kind of moves it around. So, don't worry about that. Just put a rock right away. Now it keeps it stable. Okay. So now you're done with this part. Optional thing you can do is I might look into in the future. I do have that saucer that was up there, like the bird. I was thinking about maybe drilling a hole on it and put it on the top later on. I may do that in a future project. But right now, this is pretty simple the way it is. So all we need to do now is just add the rock. Of course, you can use river rock or whatever type of rock. In my case, I have these rocks right there. Okay, I'm just going to put them in there. Now that I put the rock, like I said, you can use river rock, whatever. This is all rocks that I picked from around the yard and up there. Okay, so these are all free. Okay, so everything is good to go. The only thing we have left to do is we're going to fill it up with some water. Now, of course, I filled it up with some water, as you can see. About 2.5 gallons. You don't have to fill it all to the top, but half of it would have been fine, but just want to show you that this thing can hold the water. No leaking, no nothing. And all we got to do now is just plug it in. I just plugged it in, and there you go. The Birdbath Fountain. Of course, I do have a sprinkler attachment what I can add to it. But the problem with the sprinkler attachment is that it does sprinkle a little too much and it splashes too much outside here, and I don't want that. Pros and cons. We're going to try it out, see how it is. Of course, I would like to add that plate on top and see if that will actually help. I'm gonna let it run it for a few hours and see if well, right now it's already 7 o'clock in the evening here in Yonkers, New York, and very relaxing to hear. Of course, without the plane flying over my head, but yeah. And of course, this is with an old electric pump that I found, and I just refurbished it. All of this stuff is free except for this. I bought this at a clearance a long time ago. So there you go. So I have a little bird bath slash fountain here, and there you go. Alrighty. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel if you want to see some content like this. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.